On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Rolling to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That run, a first down pickup of 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Rodgers on target there to Lazard. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
1st and 10 at the 28.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Rodgers to throw once more. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
And again, it's Rodgers. This is caught. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Well, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Looking deep for Julio. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
At the 10-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
I think one of the key words in today's NFL is hybrid. You know, guys who can do more than just what they're asked to do. How about our running back there laying out like a wide receiver and making that catch?
almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Rodgers will try again on second down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. 23 yards on the play. From the 2, here's first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers have taken the early lead. A 1-yard run on first down, another one on second. It might not do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets them 6 points.
And at contract time, you want to show touchdowns scored way more than you want to show yards per carry.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Now a draw play for Gurley. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Packers 7, Falcons nothing.
They go play action with Ryan. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. On 1st down, it's Gurley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and sit them down.
And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Complete to
that catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Look good, though. On 3rd down, Ryan. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Ryan. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissue.
1st down, Atlanta.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was Darnell Savage that time who was able to knock it away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Younghoe Koo on for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Looking deep for Adams, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 50 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Now Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Packers 14, Falcons nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
On 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The object there was to get the ball to him on a quick slant, see if he could get loose and take one the distance. But the defense was prepared, and incompletion results.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. Ryan eluding the pressure right, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Hayden Hurst, 41 yards. And the Falcons draw a bit closer.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts, not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2, but I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. From the shotgun, Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Ryan will throw again. And he rifles one incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. But now it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
To throw on 3rd down, Ryan. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Throwing again, Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 11 yards there, first down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks.
And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darquez Dennard. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. Let's see if they can avoid doing it here. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darqueze Dennard. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
It's caught. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. Meanwhile, here's a shot for the end zone right away, but it's incomplete. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams, and he'll take this. One in for a Packer touchdown. Jamal Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rounding, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. A slant to Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
1st down, Falcons.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Here's Ryan. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Ryan. And that is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
He may try and run for this. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're running with Gurley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On 1st and goal, Gurley looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Packers' 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley, a touchdown machine. He scores from a yard out. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Ryan. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. To throw again. Rodgers. And he'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got him. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Get 300, get 300.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Davante Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? The Falcons on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. Flushed out right. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Ryan's pass taken in by Ridley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
And the Falcon 1st down.
Again, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw again is Ryan. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Ryan. And he's got it. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Complete.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
3-yard line.
Okay, so thought they might go for it here, down late. Instead, they trot out the field goal unit.
A 20-yard attempt.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Packers are going to win this football game. Well, I see what they were trying to do there. You pop up your holder, roll them out. You got the option to run or pass. This didn't work.
Not at all, and the communication was excellent defensively to make sure that receivers were covered as they escaped from the line of scrimmage, because that's supposed to be a surprise.
And got his man complete. 30.
That's
10.
all you got?
Touchdown, Packers. Devontae